We often ignore what children already know because we feel as teachers that our job is to simply give them information that they need to know. So whether they know it or not beforehand is almost irrelevant and maybe an inconvenience. But what we do when we fail to recognize what children come to us with is we're building knowledge without that foundation. Those preconceived ideas, sometimes called misconceptions, are incredibly sticky. And what I mean by that is they were created through life experiences, through a lot of thought for that child. They are intuitive. And so we're trying to teach them often counterintuitive explanations of the world, but we're not having them relate to those misconceptions. So why should they believe those counterintuitive things when they have had many life experiences that have proven that birds fly in this way, or the seasons are created because of this? We as teachers need to begin with those misconceptions. Create a safe environment where students can tell us what they're thinking right now, not judge it, but archive them. And so that students can go back and say, oh my goodness, I used to think this, and now my understandings have changed because of the learning experiences I've had. This helps them understand that all ideas are improvable. Their original ideas, they were very valuable. They can be very creative and help us understand what a child is thinking. And actually, sometimes we create the misconceptions for students. When we simplify things, for example, when we show the orbit of the Earth around a sun in a 2D picture, that often teaches something that we don't want children to learn. It creates the misconception that there are times when the Earth is further away from the sun. So a child who's had an experience with a source of heat, like a light bulb, for example, or a fire, knows the closer I get, the warmer it feels. Therefore, during the months of summer and spring, the Earth must be closer to the sun. And this drawing seems to indicate that. So we have to be very careful. Those misconceptions stick with children unless we create this environment where they can tell us about them, and we can then create experiences that will change their ideas.